Well, the first commercial flights from Haiti since gang violence erupted earlier this month landed in Miami on Monday. Haiti's Sunrise Airways and GlobalX Airlines both joined together to bring two flights out of the embattled Caribbean nation, carrying about 155 passengers in total.
It feels really good to be here. It feels really good to be here, and now I can go back to my family. I hope the government will be able to do something quickly because this situation is not a beautiful situation right now.
We have seen violence in the past, but it's the first time we got to that point. We are left aside, we are left behind, and we see the way that the Americans, they handle other issues.
And for more on these evacuation flights is Tania Francois from CBS News Miami. Good to see you. I just want to start with asking you, Tania, what you're hearing from people who got off the planes. Do we have any reaction from them? I mean, this was such a harrowing journey.
Most of the people when they get off these planes, they're just asking for help. They're grateful, to be back in the U.S. or to be on U.S. soil. But a lot of them are still wanting and longing for their home. Imagine if you were here in the United States and you had to evacuate your home, you'd want whatever kind of help, that you can get because it's still home, to you. So while they're grateful, they're also sad at the same time.
And we also know, Tania, there are at least 3 other flights from Haiti set to land in Florida this week. Talk to us about who's getting on board those planes and whether there's anyone left who still needs help.
Right. So a lot of those flights, they're costing $979. So they aren't just anyone, 979 US dollars. So we want to make that distinction because Haiti's money is in the good system. And I don't recall the difference right now, but it's not a small difference. And a lot of people who are getting on those flights are not US citizens. And in a sense where they hold Haitian passports, they have visas. Some of them are part of the Biden humanitarian program. And you have about 90 days to get here. And President Biden has been having this humanitarian program since about January of last year. And they provide, if you have someone here in the United States, you can actually offer up someone to come here. Some of them are students and people who, again, already have visas and already have reasons to come to the U.S. We have those free flights that the government, the United States government was offering from Cap Haitian also into the United States, but those were only for U.S. and American passport holders. And it's important to make that distinction. And so they were able to get on these flights for free because they, again, had their proper documentation and their proper paperwork. But for those people who were Haitian passport holders and had visas or students or reasons to be in the U.S., they could not get on those flights. So they're paying or finding or getting, upwards of $1,000 one way average just to get here in the United States. I flew to Haiti last week, actually a week ago today, and we brought back on the missionary flight that I was on 4 Haitian passport holders who had a reason to be here for one reason or another. And so that flight was able to also, one of the first flights to bring in Haitians, not Haitian Americans, actual Haitians back to the U.S. or to the U.S.
Yeah, this is a really important distinction to make. So thanks for pointing that out, Tania. Recap us, though, on what's happening in Haiti right now. You said you just got back.
Yeah, so I got back a week ago on one of the first, or at least the crew said that was the first missionary humanitarian sort of a cargo plane. It was a DC-3 old World War II airplane. It was a very bumpy ride, but it was carrying about 5,300 pounds of cargo. And these were, the 3 other missionaries the 3 missionaries, because I'm not a missionary, I'm a journalist, who were on the flight with me were bringing back goods and essential items to help with the missions that they operate in Haiti. And there was ramen noodles, there was rice, there was, formula for kids, and there was peanut butter, just a lot of food and essentials that were needed, hospital supplies for some of the hospitals that they were running there. And one of the young men, his name is Meshach, who is a pastor who was on the flight with me. I checked in with him the very next day, and he says he went from trying to help to now feeling helpless. He says he had about a bag of rice for maybe 10,000 people. That's how bad the humanitarian issue there. Because the gangs are controlling the streets, movement around Haiti is restricted. So a lot of people can't leave. Haiti has constant rolling blackouts. So people don't necessarily have, a week's supply of food just stocked in the refrigerator. It's just almost day to day. People go out into these farmers markets, into, the street vendors, and they purchase food for the day, for the 2 days. I'm sorry.
A desperate situation there. Tania, thank you.
Thank you.